Do testimonials really work? This is a question I'm asked quite regularly by internet consulting clients. In this video, we will answer that question and also quantify the results that testimonials can bring to your online sales process. In this video, you'll learn how testimonials more than doubled conversion rate on this website, 131% increase to be exact. We'll also talk about the right way to do testimonials, and also we'll talk about when testimonials really make a big difference to conversion and when they don't. So testimonials, of course, are one variety of social proof. Social proof are factors that tend to indicate acceptance by one's peers or other people, and that, being human, that is quite a powerful influencer of our own decisions, whether we like to admit it or not. So on the internet, the cost of entry is low. It's relatively cheap to get a website. You can even get a free website going if you use a service like Blogger or maybe a hosted WordPress blog or something. So it's actually more important to prove what you say rather than just say it. So let's have a look at what a testimonial looks like. A testimonial is a little bit different from a case study or a success story or some of those other near synonyms, but this just means a first-person comment by someone who's used the product or service. So here's an example on this sales letter, which is for an ebook that explains how to make candles for fun or profit. So here's one example of a testimonial right here, and we'll talk about that in a little bit more depth in a second. So in one side of the test, we tested this page with no testimonials. So exactly the same as you see here, but with no testimonials. So that was just deleted right through. In the other side of the test, we tested it with testimonials. So exactly as you see here. So we've got a few there, we've got a couple more here, a couple more here. And a couple more at the bottom. So let's have a look at the results. Okay, the blue line, again, this is a Google Website Optimizer test reporting. And the blue line indicates the conversion rate of the original page, which has no testimonials. And the orange line indicates the conversion rate of variation 1, which is exactly the same except with the 9 testimonials added in. As you can see over the longer term, the eventual long run conversion rate was estimated at about 1.6 for the version with testimonials and 0.7 for the version without testimonials. And over the course of the whole test, the estimated conversion rate without testimonials was 0.68, with testimonials 1.57. That is a phenomenal increase. In fact, that's an increase of 131%. So let's take a look back at the testimonials page and we'll talk about how to do them right or wrong. Testimonials work if they're authentic, results-focused, multidimensional, and I'll talk about what some of those terms mean. So let's have a look at the first testimonials. Full of great how-tos and lots of really great creative ideas. The Candle Maker's Companion is fantastic, full of great how-tos and lots of really creative ideas. It has easy to follow instructions, so if you're just making candles for fun or business, this is a great investment. I will never regret my decision to purchase the Candle Maker's Companion ebook. It is always right there on your computer for easy access. Here's another one, brought the whole family together. And you'll notice that each testimonial has a little headline. We don't have the photos of the people who are actually giving the testimonials, but we've put some stunt graphics in. Every testimonial has a name and a location of the giver. And if you read these, as they are, of course, authentic testimonials, they just read like authentic testimonials. You can often tell when people try to make up testimonials because they sound flat and lifeless, and they sound manufactured. And you definitely don't want to do that because that backfires. Multi-dimensional. So this one's about creative ideas. This one's about bringing the whole family together. This one's about having a lot of heaps of recipes inside the book. This is about the content of the book not being available elsewhere. So this is sort of multi-dimensional, different benefits of the product coming through in a sort of well-rounded way. It's also useful to talk about in testimonials pre-purchase and post-purchase. Post-purchase is, yes, I purchased your widget, I used your widget, it was great, and my results have gone from X to 2X. Pre-purchase goes through the thought processes in the prospect's mind prior to purchasing a product. Before I purchased your XYZ widget, frankly, I was pretty nervous because I've already had 3 similar widgets fail on me in the past, and I was really worried about the durability. But I'm so glad I did purchase because I've been running my widget for 6 months now, and it's still going strong, and I highly recommend XYZ widgets to all my friends. It's talking about that pre-purchase decision as much as post-purchase. And finally, it's good to have both good quality testimonials, but also quantity can help. If you have 50 testimonials, that can come across as being very powerful. The prospect's unlikely to read all 50. They probably won't even read 5, but they just know there are 50 there, and that lends a lot of assurance. Okay, so key point from this test is that testimonials increase the conversion rate by 2.3 times, which is a massive increase. Last question we'll cover is, when do testimonials really work, and when do they not work, maybe as dramatically as this? I think they really work when there's a bit of a proof vacuum. This is a website selling an ebook. Traffic comes from all over the internet. They don't know if this is good or bad. Now, in the absence of testimonials, people sort of think, well, really, they just got to put this up here, and I've got no way of telling whether it's good or not. With testimonials, it really lends that assurance that the product will be good and it'll do what it's saying it's going to do. If you have a lot of other proof elements on a website, then just simply adding testimonials, I doubt, would produce an effect as dramatic as this, but probably still a positive effect. It might also depend on the competitive environment and how many people are using testimonials effectively in your market. So that's a brief case study. Use testimonials, make sure they're authentic, and I strongly recommend them as one of the conversion boosting tools that we use with our clients. If you'd like to find out more about how we can help you get started on the internet with a high converting lead generation website, or optimize the ROI of what you're currently doing, then get in touch at marketing-results.com.au.